Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Cem Duru Builds.
He understood exactly what we needed.
Communication is very clear with him.
Today we're checking out a couple of jobs south of the river and we're starting out here in Wellard. Let's see.
How'd you drive down? Good?
Yeah, it was easy. Nice and quick.
No traffic?
No, it was fine.
There's just always bumper to bumper.
Yeah, south of the river thing, I think.
No. It's just because you North people are delicate. We're going to make a bigger freeway for you guys.
So behind me is Rob and Ricky's stunning home. The block's on a 17-metre wide frontage by 32 metres, so it's just over 540 square metres. The house itself is enormous, over 350 square metres of built-up area. It's got 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, an activity, study, theatre. It's been upgraded every possible way and I can't wait to show you guys the finished product. Look at the state of this thing.
The electrical plan's great. It's not going to be a dark house, that's for sure.
Thank you. They got rid of the T-bar there. The purpose of having that there was for it to be a feature. In the initial drawings, it was a bulkhead. So this room's 31 course, it's a minor bedroom, and the bulkhead was dropping from 31 down to 28, but because it's framed down to 28 and we have the door frame at 28, you can't run across, correct? So if you wanted to run it across the whole width of the room, you had to change it to a soffit ceiling.
You could do it, it just wouldn't look as neat.
Yeah.
It'll look a bit untidy.
Looks so good.
As you can see, the clients have done some drawings to find out where their furniture can fit.
Yeah.
He just got every little element right that we were looking for. It's a large home, but he's put everything that we wanted where we want it.
They're very good planners. They're very good at organising things.
It's rare to do an aluminium door there, eh?
Oh really?
Yeah.
I have a lot of my jobs.
Do they?
Yeah. So normally there's a sliding door on all of our standard plans, but if you had a sliding door here, you wouldn't be able to build the shelving. Couldn't really build anything up against this wall because this brickwork wouldn't be here. So if you do upgrade to a hinge door instead of the standard sliding door for your laundry, opens up a lot more usable space. So yeah, it is a little bit more expensive, but very functional.
Do you like the feature brick?
I love it. How can you not like that? It looks so good.
Yeah, it will look good once it's all finished off. You got a TV on there, watching West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Saves you from having to do any type of cladding afterwards as well.
Yeah, it's just a nice feature.
Now this is going to be a nice ensuite to film once it's finished.
Just be a good ensuite.
Yeah.
Just the size in itself, like you don't see a lot of big ensuites. That's the size of some people's bedroom. And they'll have the freestanding bath there, which will sit nicely.
Yep. My double leaf ledge wall made it into the design. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, they're good. The double leaves are good because if you do, in the end, like obviously we're not doing a cabinet mirror, but in the end, if you want to put a cabinet mirror there, they sit perfectly. They sit nearly flush. Yeah. Which is great.
I say they're good for candles, you know?
The romantic side of you coming out, eh, Cem? Is that why there were so many candles in your house?
Yeah, that's right. How thick's the glass on this?
Normally your front doors are your 5mm toughened.
Yeah.
So they're a lot tougher, so you don't have any dramas.
With our Della Vita, the promo doors,
yep.
The standard thickness on that, if you don't upgrade it,
I think the standard thickness is 5mm. Then you can upgrade to 6mm, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Off the top of my head. But look, when you're going 5mm toughened, they're actually quite hard to break.
I do want to talk about one thing that is applicable to building in this area. As of 2025, if you are building in this Shire of Kwinana, all homes are mandatory 7-star energy efficiency. An assessor basically looks at the home after you've done your pre-start selections so that your colours have been chosen. He'll look at the orientation of the home. They'll run it through specific software to determine the thermal efficiency of your home. After they've determined that, if it does not fall within the acceptable range to meet 7-star requirements, Upgrades will be mandatory for the builder to apply to your home in order to get it to that 7-star ratings. And it can range from anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 depending on the size of the home and exact where it is, how big the windows are, what colors you choose. Everything has an impact on it. Really nice home. I think we'll do a more detailed walkthrough once it's finished, but it's coming along really well. There was quite a delay with this job.
You're going to have bumps in the road as we go along, but he's assured us we can contact him whenever we want to, and he's proven that to us already, that we can reach out to him and he'll fix whatever we have going on.
Unfortunately, during the pre-construction phase, so the admin time frame blew out a little bit for a couple of reasons, but now that we're in construction, we're in absolutely safe hands and we are steaming ahead, which is great to see.
Do you need me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course we need you. Can't do anything without you.
I look small compared to you.
Yeah.
I need to start CrossFit, eh?
I have that effect on many men. First of all, thank you for meeting us out on site.
Yeah, no worries.
How were the pyramids built?
By people.
When are you getting married?
TBA.
Which trade is the first on site?
Normally, as your actual physical trade, your earthworkers on site. Then after that, you've got your concreter. And then your plumbers come out whilst your concreters are there, but your earthworkers are first on site.
Out of all the trades, who's the neatest?
Fixing chippies aren't too bad. Obviously, your cleaners are pretty clean.
And who's the messiest?
Plumbers, tilers can be a bit messy. Gyprock is always messy, just in general.
Which trades whinge the most?
I'm the salesman. It could be anyone. Could be roof sheeters, could be pavers.
If you were to build your own home, what would some of the non-negotiables be in terms of the design?
31 course ceilings, a nice sized walk-in robe, a decent sized shower. If you can do raked ceilings.
Am I allowed to do them now or not really?
I can't comment on that. You can ask the managers about that one.
What's different about this home compared to most of the jobs that you work on?
Big one is your front elevation. Triple T-bar across the front, massive door frames. You've got a lot of height. We've got a bit of face brickwork inside as well. That's not very common. Their electrical plan has got lights galore. Western Power's going to love them. Great design, you did well, Cem.
Can't take too much credit for it.
Yeah,
They've done a great job. We did have a bit of a delay with this job. Can you tell me what happened and why?
So this job here had probably two major delays, which were the killer for it. One was winter. Didn't stop raining at all. Large influx of slabs down in this area, which we just couldn't get guys on too quick enough. I think one of the roof sheeters was saying we had 58 days straight of rain through winter. So when you take that into account, it's quite hard.
Thank you for the honesty.
Part of the job is most clients just want you to be transparent, right? And for the same part with us, there's no real point in lying.
We're always looking for them to be honest with us. It's going to take 10 months, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, just tell us what it is.
People just want an honest answer. Same with our trades. We just say, just tell me it honestly, and then we can work with that.
All right, thank you so much, Dave, for your time. Thank you very much.
Too easy. How's your soccer skills? Oh, you're not too bad, eh? Yeah, it's not easy with boots on. Oh, he sells homes and kicks a ball. How good.
You spoke really well.
Should I go into acting?
Nah, stay with this job.
Stay with this
Yeah,
job,
because you're good at this job, you know?
Move somewhere. Just do one movie and that'd be making 10. A couple mil.
Yeah, but who's going to build all these houses then? This is a bit of a construction question. Are you going to acid wash all the bricks?
Yes.
Including the feature one course brick?
Yeah, we'll do a light wash on the feature one course brick, but we will acid wash all bricks. The reason for that is you do just naturally get mortar everywhere, and you get your mortar lumps. Vanadium staining is a natural thing.
Why wouldn't you leave it? Like, why do you wash it? What's the harm in leaving it? Because it takes a bit of the white off of it, doesn't it?
Nah, if you don't pressure clean it hard, it won't take the white off.
Okay.
We will need to do this one because there is dags and there is some marks on it.
Yeah.
It will just make it pop a little bit more.
Yeah,
Mainly
okay.
that's what it does. It just makes everything pop. Because these bricks are all tumbled, so they're in a big roller and they're tumbled, they do have a dust on them.
Thank you, brother.
Too easy.
Take care.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Nice to meet you, mate. How was that?
Yeah, really good. He's such a good guy. Very happy that he's the one looking after this job. Like I said before, it delayed a little bit, not a little bit, delayed a lot during the admin phase. But now that we're in construction, it is flying along. Yeah, I think Rob and Ricky will be really happy once they're living in the amazing house.
What's lit out to you in the house?
Well, I think for me, like one of the nicest things is that the home is exactly how Rob and Ricky want it to be. Towards the end of the design phase, they really pretty much basically told me this is what we want.
Yeah, he took bits of different display homes that we mentioned that we liked and different elements, and he brought them all together to give us what we've got now.
I know that before they even met me, they had been through the design phase already with someone else. So by this stage, they were so well versed with floor plans, design. They'd seen so many display homes.
So we'd originally gone with a different builder, and it was going south quite quickly. And we called Cem and said, can you get us out of it? Should have gone with you to start with. And he said, yep.
I had a lot of confidence knowing that they're going to get exactly what they want. They're very particular about what they want. Seeing it now in real life, I'm so happy with how it's turned out because it's an incredible space. The ceilings, the flow of the home, everything feels phenomenal. I can't see how you could walk through that home and not be happy with the product. So I guess that's what was the key takeaway for me, is just the way the home feels. All right, so we finished up here in Wellard. We're in the deep south of Perth. We are gonna go to Josh and Teague's build in Kennedy Bay, which is in Port Kennedy. Normally we do a coffee stop. Today we're gonna do a lunch stop, and we're not going to do it at a random cafe. We're going to do it at one of my clients' cafes. His name's Martin and Michelle. They're building with me in Rockingham, and they have a cafe on the Rockingham foreshore there, and we're going to stop in, see if he's there and get a quick bite to eat. Thank you for being so considerate and kind.
Of course, right. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. This is how nice of a person Josh is. So we're driving to his dad's cafe, and he's calling me to tell me that he wants to go and check if there's parking bays available before I arrive to make sure that it's convenient for me. Like, who does that? Too kind. We've arrived. So we're here at Lulu's in Rockingham. Martin's not here today, which is a shame. We'll have to catch up with him next time. But you're the most important person of the club. Yeah.
No, but you give good answers.
But you had more input in the house.
Yeah, and you honestly have more of a clue of what's going on than I do.
Actually really don't.
You do.
No, it's all jam.
It's the humble battles at the moment.
Yeah.
I've ordered some lunch. I asked Josh what he recommends, and he's told me to get the lunchtime special, which is a pulled brisket burger with chips. So we'll see how that is. We'll have our coffee, take a look inside as well, have a look at what we're facing while we're having our lunch, and then we'll head over to Josh and Teague's build in Kennedy Bay. This coffee shop uses a Victoria Oro bean. Now, people think that it's the same coffee bean you can get from Coles and Woolies. It is not. It's a completely different bean, and I think the same coffee that they use at Crown.
Yeah.
It's an amazing coffee. I love it. If I could open my own coffee shop, I would choose this bean.
Out of 5 stars?
Of course, it's 5 out of 5. You know, even if it was really bad, it would be 5 stars.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's 5. Great burger. I know it would be like expected of me to only speak highly of this place, but if I'm being completely honest, which I always am, it is great food, great location, great coffee, and even better people. I have a big bottle of hand sanitizer that lives in my car. I think it's a good habit that I picked up from COVID. 2 things I'll never leave the house without. One is the hand sanitizer, which is for me, and then the other one is the wet wipes. They're just in the back seat. Anyone with a toddler knows why you need to have wet wipes, always. We are here at Josh and Teague's build in Port Kennedy. Kennedy Bay is the estate name. And Josh is calling me now. Oh, he hung up. He must have just seen me in his rearview mirror. This is a really good house to walk through if you are building or considering building with Home Group, because it is a modified version of the Amelia, which is probably the most popular design we have for a 12.5 meter frontage. It's also almost identical to the Sicily, except the Amelia doesn't have the activity space. Josh and Teagues have modified this a little bit. We've deleted the theatre to give more space for the master bedroom and the ensuite. So everything else besides the very front of the home will be almost identical to your standard Amelia layout. So if you are interested in that floor plan, this will be a great walkthrough for you. Let's have a walk through, let's see. I love that feature brick on the front. The tumbled single course feature brick with the white mortar looks so good. T-bars everywhere, big fan. Wow, hello. Quick, hey?
To actually get to this point, 100% would not have done it without Cem.
Are you happy with the window that you've got above your vanity?
Yeah, I brought my friends through here the other day and I was like, oh, that's so good. And I was like, yeah, I added it in.
Yeah.
So glad I did.
The master bedroom feels so much bigger with the ceiling height at 31.
Yeah, it does. Hey, it's a massive difference, man. It feels huge. Hey, it's, you know what's crazy? Like when the slab first gets poured and you stand and you're like, what? This is it? And then as everything gets added, it just feels bigger and bigger. Pretty cool achievement, I reckon, but just want it to be done now. Teagues, what do you reckon? The more things get done, the more impatient you get?
Yeah.
You're like, all right, now.
This is an Amelia that's been modified to suit what Teagues and Josh wanted with a home, which for them, the most important thing was having big bedrooms. So not only the master, but all the minor bedrooms are a lot bigger than what you would see in a standard plan. In order to achieve that without going over budget, we needed to delete space. So we deleted the theatre.
Myself and Teagues are pretty similar in the sense that for us, a theatre's a bit of a wasted space. We don't spend time watching movies. We're quite an active family, so being right close to the beach in a park, we'd gain more from having more space in our main bedrooms. I like, the windows was a big thing for us as well, Teagues, hey, going all the way down, just to let as much light in as we could. It's always nice having a bigger master bedroom, feel a bit more spacious so you're not all kind of boxed in, and it makes a difference taking that theatre room out, coming through into here as well. We'll go through here, let's go have a look. Walk-in robe. What we did as well is it comes standard with shelving, hey Jembo.
So this is where the custom cabinetry will go in for their robe fit out.
Either get like an IKEA setup where you just bolt it in, or we've got a friend who does cabinetry, so hopefully he can help us out and do like a custom wardrobe. This is a small suggestion from Jembo, which I think is very smart. You put the mixer tap here, so when you turn on the tap, you don't have to wait for the cold, you can wait for it and it's good to go. I don't know what you think, Teagues, but if you can't afford to, that was a big recommendation from Cem, is to have higher ceilings.
Because we had already spent the money increasing the height of the front elevation, it didn't cost much more to then increase this ceiling height from your standard 28 to 31.
It makes a huge difference. It just makes everything feel so much bigger, more spacious and more luxurious, I guess. What's it called? Drop zone?
Drop zone, yeah.
Drop zone.
It's a small area for your keys, coats.
I learned that from the other vlog, yeah. This is handy, obviously coming straight through from your garage. Really bad for that, where we are now, just dump everything there, so at least there's a place to dump my stuff. Living, dining, kitchen.
So your standard ceiling heights in this space would be 28. We've upgraded that to 31.
Well, I mean, obviously we deleted the theatre room so we could have a bigger family room. We deleted an activity room there, hey.
Yeah.
Did we put something, we didn't put a recess for the TV, no we didn't.
But we've got the off-center. So like when you put something cabinetry there, it'll kind of line up with
That's right.
that wall. In this open space, you want to kind of try and open it up as much as you can.
Yeah.
Because that was what you guys were trying to do. So if we had brought that wall in, not only are we losing that kind of recess spot for the TV, but you're also going to close the spot inside.
Yeah, it just makes it feel so much bigger,
Yeah.
you know?
Look how far away the roof is.
Yeah, I know, it's awesome, and there's a fair bit of light that comes in. I know the house next door hasn't been built yet. I still think we'll have a good amount of light coming in as well, which is, yeah, natural light was a big thing for us as well.
Yeah.
Our kitchen, we did the black mirrorless splashback.
Nice.
And again, it's nice to have a kitchen area looking out onto the family dining, we think anyways. Scullery. Through to the laundry. That's the standard Amelia, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was something that we did here.
Put a door.
That's it. We put a door frame here because we wanted to block out if there was any
Noise.
noise or just have that little bit of separation. And then just side access down there. Yeah, mate. You know when you cook a bit of fish? Through to the minor bedrooms. Again, it's fairly big for a minor bedroom. Hey,
Very big for a minor.
A double bed.
Yeah, I think for us, again, we wanted to try and keep the minor bedrooms big enough to fit double beds, for future planning. The bedrooms are all designed to be, I suppose, like quite dynamic in where you want to put the beds, in which position. Not as much natural light coming in through here, but...
The reason why we have a highlight window here is because we are 1 meter off the boundary. If we're 1 meter off the boundary, we need to either have obscure glazing or a highlight window for privacy reasons.
Yeah, I think this whole side of the house, besides the deletion of the activity room, is standard, hey Cem? And then these are just the 2 other minor bedrooms. They're very similar.
I think Kalia chose that one.
Yeah.
You guys actually wanted the Sicily, right? Which
Yeah.
is comes with the activity, which we then got rid of anyway.
Yeah.
But then we called it an Amelia because the pricing worked out better.
Yeah. Wash closet here. Oh, cool.
Lovely.
Is that what you call it?
Water
Wash
closet.
Water closet.
Yeah, WC.
Yeah, man, I've been in the game for about 20 years.
What about the Alfresco? Anything different about the ceiling? Or I know Josh and Teagues, they love to barbecue, so the Alfresco area was important. Increasing the ceiling height from 25 up to 31 and also making it a recessed plasterboard ceiling instead of your hardy flex. You guys paid for that?
Yeah.
I'll pay a bit of money to have it recessed and plasterboard.
Yeah.
Why? What's standard?
Just the hardy, so 20, because this is a Classic Plus package.
Yeah.
So it would have been a 25 course high hardy flex ceiling, whereas we've recessed it up to 31 and it's plasterboard. Yeah.
See, that's how much trust we put in you, Cem.
Yeah.
He made it happen.
Yeah,
He
100%.
helped us, literally did everything for us.
Talk to you guys about what else Josh and Teagues have done and why. They've seemed to have forgotten a little bit, which is completely normal, but yeah, I think they're pretty happy with how it's come together. What is the favourite part of your home so far?
For me, the front elevation.
Yeah, cool.
And whatever you do.
It's just added T-bars everywhere pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. We've got T-bars on the front elevation running across the front of the home. If you were to start again today, what would you do differently?
I would extend that wall out to the end.
So bigger alfresco. Yeah. You'll hear Teague say, it would have been nice to be able to add that extra area into the alfresco, but we didn't have even $100 left in the budget to make any more changes. The reason why we were able to reconfigure it as much as we have is because we weren't adding area from scratch. We deleted the area from the theatre and then dispersed it throughout the house, so we didn't add new built up area. What has been the most stressful part about building this home?
For me, personally, 2 things. Make sure you find an excellent mortgage broker, Sean, and make sure you have a good sales consultant, obviously like Jembo, but more importantly, you need to trust that person. It's not about how good the deal might be, you need to trust what they're telling you. If you have a gut feeling that even the price might be so good, but if you don't have a good gut feeling that that person doesn't have your best interest at heart, I feel it's going to be a stressful process, and I can understand why some people go through it and go, man, building was so stressful, because if you have someone who doesn't have your best interest, it'd be horrible.
Talk to me about the location of this build, because you guys were looking at building elsewhere.
Well, we were going to build in a completely different estate.
Oh yeah.
I convinced you to change your mind on the location. Can you tell me why I got you to change your mind and why you didn't pick this place to begin with?
Price for sure. Like, it wasn't that we didn't want this place, we wanted it, but we didn't think that it would fit in our budget.
And what was your budget, by the way?
620.
Yeah.
Yep. So we thought it would be right out of our budget.
So 620 for house and land.
House and land. Yeah.
We didn't have a spare $100 to spend above what you guys had allocated to the build. Yeah, it was like a $10 underneath or something. Yeah. That was like a huge factor for us when deciding on what to do with the house and where to allocate the funds, right? What were some of the strategies, if you remember, that we employed to reduce your overall budget?
You suggested to us to spend the money on structural things that you cannot put in after the build's done. So the 31 course ceilings, for example. And some of the strategies that we employed were taking things out of the costing that we could potentially save up for now to add in later. So we wanted exposed aggregate. We took the pavers out. We went bare bones electrical because we have a really good mate that can help us with the electrical stuff. Painting as well. All of those things that you know you can try and save up while the house is being built to do after. That's what we did. Just the small little things you have to consider looking for land, like the BAL rating, the bushfire attack level. Cem not only made us aware of that, but he actually got us a block that had a 0 BAL. That was up to the left of us, had one. The one to the right of us had one. Our one had nothing.
That block there, it's within the pink zone on the maps, the bushfire maps, and then this one isn't, so we're able to save money there. I'm really happy with your choice with this place because I think it's a lot better than the other spot. It made putting everything together a lot harder because the other block that you guys had found was a lot cheaper. You could have done probably a little bit more with the house, but I think in the long run, you'll be probably happier living here.
Just those small things that he puts so much thought into that saves you just a couple $1,000 and it all adds up. Like I would have never considered that.
Thank you very much, guys.
No worries.
Thank you.
But we're giving you such
I think it's worth doing, like sacrificing one room, which the theatre, to make every other room bigger. You've made the family dining bigger, all 4 bedrooms bigger, by just getting rid of that. Otherwise, you just got like too many little areas. I feel like this worked out really well.
Everything's nice and spacious. And these windows were a great suggestion.
Yeah, it's perfect because they're not west facing. It's not going to let in that sunset light and just roast you, so it worked out well.
Yeah.
I think it's really important for people to realise, especially when they're critiquing each other's floor plans, which I know people in WA love to do. They love to criticise each other's floor plans, is do you know what that person's budget is and do you know what their priorities are? You probably don't, so you can't always make the assumption that it's just a poor design choice. Budget and prioritization has a huge role to play. And you know, if we had unlimited funds, you'd have a roller door there. You know what I mean? So it's really important to keep that in mind when you're judging other people's floor plans online. Oh, you guys will see me before then. I'll come down before then. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cem Duru Builds. Maddie and I are going to make our long journey back north. I'll see you next week.
He's always available, communication is very clear with him.
So yeah, he helped, he understood exactly what we needed.
If something starts to go wrong, he picks up on it straight away for us and he'll iron out anything that's gone wrong.
And helped us pick the right place.
So we were just going to rush into it on a state, block of land, we'll have it. But he helped us.
The highlights, seeing great people, you know, David, our supervisor for Ricky and Rob's home in Wellard, and of course seeing Josh and Teagues. Seeing good people gives me good energy. You're doing great.
Thanks.
You're doing great. So good. And then cafe right here, please don't get run over. I'm going to do the walkthrough.
Oh,
you guys can just chill.
Just stay here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't walk.
Oh, now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that dog food?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Have you ever caught blowfish that big?
Nah.
They're like horses with like horse teeth, and they grind their teeth.
I've heard there's big ones off the, where were you, off-road?
No, just off 3 Mile Reef, Ocean Reef.
Oh, yeah.
Small herring.